Hi guys, I am back and today I am going to be doing this is the end of May, so it's my 5th update to my Pan That palette, which this year is the Smashbox Cover Shot Matte Eye Palette. And then I have also been dabbling with some cream shadows in my collection, which I will chat about briefly, but spoiler alert, didn't touch them this month. And I am going to really quickly show you what my palette was looking like last month. And I am so excited for this update, you guys, because I have managed to hit pan on both of the 2 remaining shades, which are Editor. This one's Editor and this one is Publisher. I am ecstatic. I was focusing on the shade Publisher this month. If you remember from my previous month, if you have not watched my previous uploads, I'll link the playlist down below for you to get all caught up. I had been focusing on the shade Editor in previous months and I was getting a little bit burnt out on it, so I decided to switch over to Publisher. I've been wearing it almost every single day when I'm not testing out new eyeshadows. I really like it. It's a good matte brown. It's all over my lid and in my crease. It's kind of faded by this point of the day, not gonna lie, but it's still really good, easy, everyday shade. And then I used the shade Editor in kind of a unique way. I've been taking a drawing class and my teacher was showing us how you can use this like powdered charcoal to create backgrounds over large kind of areas on your painting, and it made me think about how I could probably use really any powder product as a background. So I will show the pictures here because why not, but I did one where I used a blush and kind of made a gradient, and then I did another one using this purple shade. I am not like the world's best artist, please don't judge me on that, but that is how I managed to hit pan on this shade. So I didn't use it a ton this month on my eyes. I used it a couple of times, but that was primarily where I was getting use on it. I tried to wear down the shade evenly, but I did end up hitting that tiny speck of pan. And then this shade I actually hit pan this morning, and that was all me, all my use, and I'm very happy with that. I don't think there's been too much progress on the rest of the shades. There might be a little bit of growth on this shade because I think I used this and these 2 shades a few times. They're Work It and Angles, and I think I used the shade Supermodel right here maybe once or twice. The shade Assistant right here is coming along. It's got a really big dip in it, which is really hard to there you go. It's got a really big dip in it, and I've just been using it. I've been using it a lot actually when I've been testing another palette, which you'll see a review for that coming up very soon, because those looks are a little bit more like not complex, but I care more about how they're blended, rather like when I just take this shadow all over my lid and in my crease. I tend to not be as picky, so I don't reach for it as much, but I've been reaching for it a good amount this month, and it's the last non-panned shade in this palette, so I'm not going to focus on it. I don't think there's any really point in focusing on a cream shade, but I am going to be keeping an eye on it over the next couple months, and hopefully I can hit pan. So that is it. I'm not done. But I've kind of reached my primary goal with this palette. If you don't remember, I was going to try and hit pan on all of the shades and then kind of systematically pick focus shades and try to use them up. Right now, I've been kind of loving, talking about kind of the products I've been using in conjunction. I've been doing a lot of smoky brown looks using the shade Publisher and my Lancome eyeliner that is in my 20 and 2023 project pan, which has been great. I've been doing both liner looks with this and smudgy smoky eyes with this and this shade, and they've been turning out great. I think in this upcoming month I would like to focus more on using my warm toned lip gloss in my 2023 project pan. So I'm going to lean more into the warm toned eyes. And so because of that, I think I'm going to make my next focus shade this shade, Work It. This hasn't been a focus shade since I started the project because, or that I know of. Last update, I think I said I just wanted to focus on all of the browns, but I'm specifically wanting to see visual progress on this shade, Work It. And I came into this project with Pan in this shade, so I haven't made it my dedicated focus shade yet. I do think that I will automatically see some progress on this Angles shade if I am using, because I tend to use these two shades together. So hopefully I'll see both, but this is going to be my dedicated focus in the upcoming month. So this is where we're at. I know logically that I have a long way to go. These are all like pretty itty bitty pans, but I still am just so excited to see Pan in every single shade in this palette. I think it's just such a fun way to I don't know, see progress, because once you hit Pan, then I feel like it's so much easier to see visual progress than when I'm trying to like get a shadow to like see the dip. So that is everything for today's update. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you're having an incredible, awesome day wherever you are, and that I get to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys.